What is good, y'all? It's me, Trina from the Terrible 2, Trilla Trina from Instagram, Trilla Trina from Twitter. It's me, the part of the Terrible 2, and I'm here to tell y'all about my first ever and my last ever little blind date type thing. I don't know what it was. It was like a weird thing that happened in my life. Okay, so at one point in my life I was working. I'm not even gonna say at one point in my life. About 2 months ago, I was working at this store called Sassy's. Let me rewind this a little bit, y'all. Okay. So if you're here right now in this video right now, I want you to comment your favorite color down below right now. And I'm gonna tell y'all why later. Okay, so about 2 months ago, I was working at this store called Sassy's. And if you live where I live or ever in Atlanta, you know about the mall West End. So I'm working there at this store called Sassy's, and it probably wasn't even like 2 weeks of me working there, and this dude comes in, right? And he's all like, he's talking to me, but I had seen him in the store before with another female, like another girl who worked there, really. So, he's coming up and he's talking to me, and I'm like, yo, like, what's going on? Ain't that your girl or whatever? And he's like, nah, that's not my girl, blase, slase. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So, he's like, take my number or whatever. And I'm like, you can take mine. So he takes my number, maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. He texted me like right when he got my number, but he was kind of on some, I should've, because when he got my number, he was texting me on some weird shit, bro. Like, he's sending me pictures of him and videos of him and his friend, like, bang bros or whatever they, I guess that's their term of being gay, like bang bros. That sounds pretty gay to me. So, it was probably like 2 weeks or whatever. So, he's calling me, but his number's not saved or nothing at this point, like, still not saved. But, his number isn't saved. I don't know his name. I just know that he's calling me all the time, like, what you doing, what you on, who you with, type thing. And he's always like, you want to chill, you want to eat. So I'm like, of course I want to chill, I want to eat. But so I had no way of communicating with him. Plus I just updated my phone, so I'm like, if you're gone, you're gone. So he's like, it was probably like 2-3 weeks later after he had been calling my phone. So this is after me leaving working at Sassy's, him having my number for like 2 weeks. So it's probably like a month at this point. So he calls and he's like, you want to chill, you want to eat? And I'm like, yeah. But he called at like 1 p.m. and we didn't go nowhere till like 7. So around like 6 something, so I'm like, what's going on? Like, because I'm hungry and you just said that you was going to feed me and I'm sitting in the house not eating, so what's going on? So he pulls up and we're heading to the place to eat or whatever. And while we're heading there, he's being mad extra. Like, he want to tell me his whole life story basically on how much money he having and how his life's so good, blase slase. But he's being extra in the car, like he want to swerve, do all this, da 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 da. So we get out the car, and I'm thinking when we get out the car, we're going to be heading into the restaurant. Then when we leave the restaurant, we're going to head back to the car and then back to my house. Like, this is how I'm thinking that this sequence is gonna go. So he's all like, when we get out the car, we're walking, and if you know Edgewood, is like a strip. So it's like hella bars, all this on one side, like smoke shops, all that on the other side. So I'm thinking we're finna walk straight to where we're finna go eat at. But no, that's not what happened. So he wanna cross the street, go talk to his friend, go over here, go talk to this female, run up here, go flirt with whoever he wants to flirt with, want to run back over here and talk to whoever he want to talk to, want to go up there and make friends with everybody. And like, what's going on? Like, what is your problem? So we get into the restaurant finally after walking around Edgewood for an hour. We get into the restaurant, he's talking to me, and he's funny. Like, I'm like, oh, ha, ha, he ha ha, like the whole time, because he's funny. Like, he's genuinely funny. So I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting near the end of us, like, eating or whatever. He's steadily, like, hinting at sex, but he's not saying the word sex. He's like, oh, I'll break you down. Oh, I do you wrong. You ain't never mess with nobody like me. You ain't never mess with no blood. Blase, slase, basically. So I'm like, baby, like, what's your problem? Because I feel like you think like I'm one of these like regular females who's like always in the house, like sheltered or something, and I don't know what you're thinking about. So he's talking, and I'm like, he's like, your name Katrina? I'm like, yeah. He's like the hurricane. I'm like the person, but sure. So he's like, oh, you like a category 5, and so we're playing this game. So I'm like, it's more like a category 7. Like, it's not a game. So he's like, oh, we could leave now. I'm like, what's your problem? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, no. So he's saying that, but I'm thinking he's joking. So I'm like, ha ha ha, you burnt out. Like, you're burnt out. But I'm saying this jokingly, like, you're burnt out. But no, seriously, like, you're burnt out. So, we finally get back to the car, not to mention what he does on the way to the car. So some girls are walking out of whatever little Puffs and Petals, the little store that's right there. And the girl, she was looking cute. Like, for real, she was looking cute. Like, because it was her birthday. She's thick. She got her dress on. So I'm trying to walk back to the car. Like, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to go back to the car, like, so I could get home. So he's like, he stops the second the girl come out. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, you look beautiful. And then he's like, oh, look, can we take a picture? Oh, send me the picture. And I'm like, what is your problem? Like, can we go? Like, what's going on? And then the girls who he's talking to, they over here hee-hee-ha-ha. Like, this is my nigga and you're flirting with him. I'm like, nah, I really don't care about Shawty, but I do want to get back to my car. Like, I want to go back to my house. Like, that's it. That's all I'm trying to do. So after he's done embarrassing me, making me look like a stupid main bitch, and we're not even together. So we get back to the car, and he's steadily like hinting at sex. Like, the whole time we're sitting there, he's like reaching behind me. Like, I guess he's like looking for something. And I'm like, what are you doing? So he finally pulled his arm back up. How about this man pull out 5 condoms? And I'm like, what you finna do with that? He like, oh, I'm gonna just put it up here just in case we need it. I'm like, and what could we be using it for? Cause what's going on? Like, what did you think? So we're talking or whatever. We're just having like a regular conversation, and then he's like, oh, you might as well get back there. I'm guessing he wants me to get into his back seat so we can have sex. And I'm like, I already told you that you was burnt out. Like, did you think I was playing or something? Or are you not understanding the lingo? Like, what's going on? Like, hashtag what's going on? Like, that's my life. So he's like, oh, so I'm like, okay, so let me just break this down to you, because I feel like maybe you have missed something. So I'm like, so when we were in here and you were steadily talking about sex, I told you already that you was burnt out, and then you getting back to this car, and I feel like you're just gonna keep hinting at sex. And I want to tell you, like, that's just not happening. Like, that's just not something that we're about to do right now. Like, that's a dead move. Like, you're a dead baby. Like, that's not happening at all. So he's like, okay. I'm like, all right. So we're sitting, and he like, well, I ain't really the sit down, talk, communicate type, da 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 da. I really just be like, oh, I don't want no girl. I just really be want to have sex, and girls be going for it. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry that you was disappointed, and I'm sorry that I'm not no thought trick that's just gonna let you bang her in the back of your car because you bought me some chicken wings. Like, what's going on? Like, So he's like, oh, I don't want no relationship. I'm in a relationship with my daughter. And I'm like, have I said anything to you about a relationship? What makes you think that I want to be in a relationship with you? And this is my first time meeting you. But you think just because I don't want to be in a relationship that I may want to fuck you? Like, to have sex with you? Is that what you thought? So I'm like, well, I guess, I mean, you could take me home. He like, you ready to go now? I'm like, yeah, like right now, like right now. Like, so he like, okay, give me 5 minutes. And I'm like, okay, so we can leave like right now, like, cause you could take me home like right now, like, and this could be the end of us communicating with one another, and that's easy because you're not my nigga. You were just a free ride to free food, like. So that's just. And I had to come home. Of course, I had to tell Maya everything that happened. But that's me. I just wanted to tell y'all, Atlanta niggas ain't shit, one. Plus, I wanted to tell y'all, don't be out here just because a nigga try to wine and dine you, that means that he could get into your panties, because that's incorrect, okay? And if you're going to wine and dine, baby, I'm going to need you to spend some real money on a meal, not no $10 on no chicken wings. For real. And then if you fucking him because he took you to Benihana's, then that's you, sis. That is you. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and post what videos you guys might want to see.
I'm blasting, niggas say they looking for me like I'm not right here.